Peggy from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm here with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie, today, and she's wearing her summer hat, and because it is so hot outside. It's very hot. I'm sure it is hot for you also, and so she just thought she'd wear her summer hat for today, and it works really well. It has little holes for her ears. I don't know. It's very, very cute. Let me check and make sure that I'm on. Okay, we are on. So good. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to my YouTube friends and my Facebook friends. I popped on right away today. The other day I was a little bit late, and so today I wanted to be really early. Linda, how are you? I see you. Yes, good to see you guys in this hot weather. Hello everyone, that's right. And as I mentioned, Ellie has on her little summer hat, and her little ears go through the holes, and it's because it's just so hot outside. It's just really hot. Oh, I forgot my microphone again. Oh, I was so involved with her hat. I need you. Thank you, Linda, for reminding me. Okay, good. I didn't have that down. Yes, thank you. That should be better, Carol and Linda. Thank you so much. I need you guys. Yes, Tina, hot and stormy. Oh, it's storming, huh? Oh, I'm so sorry that it's storming. We've heard of storms all over the East Coast, and I feel bad for you guys. We're hot, but we don't have storms. Yes, she does look cute, doesn't she? Yes, it's her little summer hat, and it keeps her little head from getting hot. I don't know how much she likes it. Thank you, Carol. Yes, I forgot that. Look at her eye bug down. Why is your eye bug down? That's kind of funny. Oh, how are you guys doing? Oh gosh. Aside from the heat, are you? Oh, good. Margaret, good to see you from Australia. So good to see you. Have you guys been making a lot of cards because you have to stay inside, cooking, making cards? Roz, I see you. Polly, hello, hello. Good to see you guys. There is so much fun with making cards and doing stuff inside. What is up with that one eye? You have just a little funny eye there. No, what's up with that? Hi, Eleanor. Good to see you. Yes, we are really just resting inside. No, she doesn't look too happy, does she? You know, they don't like it if you put anything new on them. I don't think she quite knows what it is. And plus, she's hot. She's been outside with her dad during the day, so she's been kind of hot. You got a little something there. What is that? Her mom, I'm always just, picking at her, you know how you do, just to make sure that all of her, get leaves off and all the different things. Well, what is going on? Hello. We are still having July coupons. Hi, Linda. Tell me, everybody, let me know if you've gotten some coupons in July from Stampin' Up. Happy Friday. The coupons are such a great deal. For every $50 order, you get a $5 coupon. And I hope you're getting some coupons that you can use in August. It's almost August. Do you realize that next Tuesday is August 1st? I can't even believe it. I'm shocked that July has gone so fast. It really has. You have 9 coupons, Margaret. Wow, you're going to do great. 9 times 5, $45 off of something. Wow, that's wonderful. Linda has 3. Yes, collect those coupons because it's fun to go shopping. You know what? I went shopping today. Well, yesterday, last night. Polly has a nice bundle. So I want to tell you the latest thing I got. It's not here yet. I just ordered it last night. Cherie has 3. Good. I just ordered Crafting with You. It's on page 91. The crafting, let me see if I can get it up there. The Crafting with You set. Does anybody have Crafting with You? I've been seeing it. I got the whole bundle. I in Australia it's $9. Oh, good job. So, hi Vicki Eakins, good to see you. So I want to know if anybody has the Crafting with You bundle. I'm going to let Ellie get down. She's ready to go take her nap. Okay, baby, you can go take your nap. Let me know if you have the Crafting. Cindy Reed, good to see you from Canada. Margaret has it. Do you like it, Margaret? Linda doesn't have that set. Crafting with You. Let me see if I can get it better. Yeah, I just ordered the bundle and it's great. It's on your wish list, Tina. Yep, it was on my wish list, and it was wished for so much. It's now on the way to me. Cindy, you don't have it. I've seen some of the cutest things done with this bundle, and so I went ahead and ordered it. So when it comes, it should come next week. So when it comes, we're going to be making stuff with this bundle. You know, the more you look at a catalog, the more things you see. Carol doesn't have it either. Okay, so it'll be new to you guys next week. That's good. Roz has played with the dies and she loves them. Yeah, it has a sewing machine. It has a cute basket. It has a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, yarn, paint brushes. It's really super cute. So we'll play as soon as I get it. All right, Polly. Yes. Margaret just did a patch die card, and on the inside you're putting the sewing machine. How darling, how perfect. That's perfect. So you guys are going to be able to give me ideas, those of you that have it. Okay, you can give me some ideas. I got a wonderful card the other day from Jeanne Kohler, one of my Facebook Live watchers. And she put a little post-it note on the inside, which is so sweet, so you can use it again. But isn't that just so beautiful? I forget to put pink with navy. That looks really good, Jeanne. I haven't seen her on here, but she might watch the replay or come on later. And this paper, this paper right here, this is from the Delightfully Eclectic? Yes, Delightfully Eclectic that I used actually the other day. It's a beautiful set of papers. You get so many papers. It's a little more expensive, but that's because you get 4 of each sheet. And this is really a beautiful pattern. I love that one. Thank you so much, Jeanne. And I love to show you guys so that you can get ideas. And I've gotten an idea of the colors. It's just reminded me. I really appreciate that card. My mystery boxes. Okay, they're going. People are buying them. Well, people are getting them for free. They're placing orders and getting the mystery boxes for free. I have sent out quite a few so far, you guys. And for $100 order in my online store, you might want to get that Crafting with You bundle. That would be something to get. For $100 order in my online store, I will send you free my one of my mystery boxes. It's the medium size priority mail box. Each box has well over $100 in it. It has, I think, minimum 120 up from there, because I put 12 stamp sets, 12 retired stamp sets in every single mystery box, plus usually a couple die sets, 1 or 2 punches, embossing folders, other goodies that I just threw in. So my mystery boxes are a good value. They always go really well. So I don't want you to miss out. $100 order, and then email me with the address you want me to ship your mystery box, and I get it out very quickly. They are a great idea, Roz. Thank you. And I have one mystery box. You place an order of $75 or above, and you can request the box of ribbons. It's still here. I'm surprised nobody's taken it, because it's 45 partial spools of Stampin' Up! Ribbon, and I call it my box of ribbons. So if you want that, make sure to tell me you want that, because otherwise when you place your order over $100, you send me your address, And I would just send out a regular mystery box. So if you want box of ribbons, you have to let me know. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do today. We are going to play with a couple of things. We're going to play with masks. Have you guys ever used the masks from Stampin' Up? Let me turn you down and we're going to take a look at them. Whoops. Okay. Get my glasses on. We are going to use from this group of masks in the current catalog, the annual catalog. They're called Artistic Mix Decorative Masks. This is something else I just got. I had ordered it and it came in because I saw so many people using the masks, and I want to show you some of the different ones. The one we're going to use today I've held over, but they make beautiful backgrounds. And then I'm going to show you what else is in here. There's also like a label mask and a larger. So here are the larger. This is a really nice square. Most of them are squares except those two little bits, but those would probably hang off your paper. That's a different mask. And then these are like label masks. So anyway, you use your, today we're going to use our blending brushes. You haven't tried masking yet, Linda? Okay, we're going to do it today. You use your blending brushes and blend in there, and then you have your patterns. So I like that they included labels. Today we're going to use this particular one right here, and I'm gonna work with it on a little piece of graph paper, and this is a blending brush, and we are going to use Pretty Peacock, and I'm going to show you the card we're going to use here. I don't know, I've been loving Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon together lately. They are such beautiful colors. So let's take a look at the card we're going to make. We're also going to be using Darling Details, which I know a lot of you love. And so this is what we're going to do. This is how this mask comes out. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to cut using one of the Darling Details dies right in the center, and then we decorate, okay? So let me just show you an alternative. This is one I did for a special friend who's having a birthday this weekend. And I did this one using the other mask that had what looked like the little flowers. And I cut the bigger square, or rather rectangle, out of this, and I put lots of flowers for her birthday bouquet. And I just love this large flower because it looks so great on the envelope and on the inside of the card. Isn't that pretty? I really like that one. I didn't use as many. I wanted to try a different mask, and I didn't use as many flowers because we have more of a limited time. So let's look at how to do the mask. Let me get out all my papers here. And what I'm going to use to do the mask, our card is going to be our standard 8.5 by 5.5 inch card. And I'm just going to go ahead and get that ready, because as soon as the mask is ready, we will just put it right on. And where is my bone folder? Okay. And then I'm taking a 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of basic white. Okay, and I'm going to put it under my mask. Let's get the ink opened up so I have everything ready to go, because once you start, once I start, I don't want to have to play around with things, because I want to hold this mask in place. I think you could use tape, but I find I can just use my fingers because it doesn't take very long. So I'm putting my paper right along the a line so that if it comes loose, I know right where to put it again. I'm putting it right up on the 1 inch line there. And then I'm going to put my mask right over it like this. And you don't have to put your mask in any particular way, just as long as you hold it down and you don't move it. Okay? And then what we're going to do is take some of our ink And actually I'm going to pat a little bit off, and you just start rubbing like that. The patting on the side, you guys know, it just gets the darkest part of the ink off, so it looks smoother. And I'm going to do this a little bit lighter, I think, than I did the other one. So this is going to be nice and light. I'm not going to rub too much, or rather blend too much. And it's a little bit peaceful because you just keep doing this until you get your whole mask all filled. And this color, I just think this Pretty Peacock, it's really, really gorgeous. I mean, I know we're going to use it a lot for Christmas. And it's just, I like blue-based colors, and pink, generally I like the pinks with the blue-based colors. And this is a green that has a lot of blue in it. So we're just going to rub that in. And you know something? What I discovered is, even if you get a blob, like I have a little bit of a blob right there, by the time you get your card all done, nobody even notices. Because it's meant to be a little bit ombre. It's meant to have, because it's really hard, unless you went very dark, it's probably going to be somewhat ombre, meaning there are going to be light areas and dark areas. So now let's pull it up and see. Oh, you have these, but you haven't used them. So look at how pretty that is. And I know that's a little darker. What I plan to do is just turn it to the bottom, and we won't have any trouble. I don't think anybody will even notice, because we're going to put all kinds of decorations on our card. And like I said, it's meant to be imperfect. It's not meant to be perfect. At least mine isn't meant to be perfect. I don't know about yours. Okay, I'm going to set this over to the side, and now we're going to be ready to actually what we need to do now is we need to run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let me pull out the dies, the coordinating dies, the Darling Details dies. Now I've got the ones I'm using right here on top. There are a lot of dies in this set, you guys. There are 18 dies in this set. And for that birthday card I showed you for my friend, I used this larger one, but I'm going to use the smaller one this time for this card. And this is a super cute die. This is super cute for the bottom of things. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful die set. It really is. So I'll move those over because I don't want to lose them. And let's bring in the big die cutting machine, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, right here. And we're just going to cut this, put this in the center of our card, of our paper. And it's, in a way, when you've masked something with one of these type masks, you kind of have some, you can kind of go by, it has little indicators to go by. For example, right now I've got it lined up right there with the bottom of those trefoils. I want to say they're trefoils, I don't know. And you can look over to the side and see that it all looks kind of equal. So I think we're good. I think we've got it lined up pretty well. And then I just put that right down quickly, and we'll run it through. I'm going to go forward and then backwards to make sure that it cuts all the little dots. And I do need to say, these are, yes, you definitely do, Linda. And Marcia has it. Linda, you need it. So what it does is it cuts out this center. But what I was going to say, I definitely have to say it's a bit of a messy one, because I don't know if you can see all those little tiny dots, all the little dots. I've been playing a lot this morning with these dies, and I have had just dots all over. And you've seen this before, haven't you? My little vacuum cleaner. Where's my little, okay. And then I just vacuum. Isn't this so cute? I love my little vacuum. And so I can just vacuum up my dots, and then I turn it off. That's what I've been doing with this. And then when you pull this out, you're going to have, well, that looks like it punched out well. There's some little dots in there. I'm going to just leave them for the time being because I don't need any more dots on my my paper. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. There are a few dots that stayed in, and I love this brush end. It's really great. So there are a few more little dots that came out. Look at that. Isn't that spiffy? Did you get it, Carol? Good. Because it really is great for a craft room. It really is fabulous, I think. Okay, now we're ready. And look at how pretty that looks on the front. And I'll show you my previous one. See what I mean about how I went a little bit lighter? But I think, you know, that's what makes it fun, is just doing things differently. So I am just going to glue this down, and then we'll be able to start decorating. So what I've noticed is I need to put a little glue toward the outside and a little bit toward the inside. Not too close to either one. Get a little dot up there. Okay, and we'll turn this over. And we already know there's going to be about 1/8 of an inch on each side because it's a 1/4 inch smaller on all sides than our card base. Okay, so now we are ready to do our decorating. Isn't that just such a pretty die? I really like that. Yes, put prize. Catalog is in September. Yes, the new catalog, the holiday, they call it the August to December mini catalog, is coming out the beginning of September. And those of us who are demonstrators we've already seen it. I'm going to have a little sip of my Coke if you don't mind. And we get to start pre-ordering on Wednesday, the 2nd. So if you are not a demonstrator and you've ever thought of it, this is a great time to become a demonstrator, because you can order from, and I'm just going to tell you, it's a fabulous catalog. It's really good. Yes. Yep. What Cindy said. It's already online. It's ready to go. I can't wait to order stuff, and I'll be showing you as soon as I get everything. I will definitely show you, but if you become a demonstrator with me, you'll be able to see it right away. And if I were you, I would want that. That's why I became a demonstrator. Okay, so we are going to get out. I have lots of little parts that we're going to use to do some stamping and die cutting. I was going to try to get a little done ahead, and I didn't have time. So we are going to make some flowers. I love the flowers in this set. They are beautiful. And this is a 2-step stamp set. Hard to say, but fabulous. And I had these together and they stuck together. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do an outline first of the largest flower, that outline I showed you in the beginning that I think is so pretty. And I'm using Berry Burst and Fresh Freesia. I'm combining these two colors. Berry Burst for the outline, like that, and Fresh Freesia for the inside. And so this is the stamp set that goes in, the stamp that goes inside. And again, one reason I like this set, it's distinctive, which gives the different variations of color and shading that I love so much. So we just line this up, and it isn't really very hard, except if you're looking at it upside down, kind of like me, a little bit upside down. Okay. And you see how you have the different variations in color? Okay, now the next one I'm going to use is the smaller one. I really like this one. I like the flowers that are kind of partial like this. Isn't that cute? And then here's the inside of that. And you can tell the distinctive stamps. I don't know if you've ever tried, oh, Marcia, yes, she has her beautiful new puppy making baklava. Oh boy, you're busy. Okay, so if you kind of ever look very closely, look at this distinctive stamp. do you see how most of our stamps, when they cover an area, they're pretty much clear, and this one is a little bit cloudy. That is the distinctive part. That's what gives that neat shading, okay? So there's that little partial one. And now we're also going to do some leaves. Let me get out my other stamps. There are some neat leaves. This is a bit of a whimsical stamp set. I think that's probably why I like it. So I'm going to go on to Pretty Peacock for the outline of the leaf, the larger leaf, just like that. And then Lost Lagoon, which is so gorgeous. I mean, these colors, I could say even are kind of my favorite colors. These, I like a lot of colors, you guys, but these are some of my favorite colors. And then, do you see how that's not coloring completely? You see how some of the area is not inked as much? That's that distinctive part. And so we just put that right on there. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I needed more than one, and I don't. And let me see what other, as long as we're at it, let's stamp a few other things. And the other thing to stamp is in our Berry Burst, another little flower. It's kind of a little flower stem, and I think that's it until we get to our sentiment. So now we just need to cut these out with the coordinating dies. Oh, Tina, you just got it? Oh, you're gonna love it. You are gonna love it. Cindy is working on her Christmas cards already. Wow, girl, you're getting ahead. You know what I need to do is, I think I told you guys that I'm going to Backstage in Las Vegas about a month from now, toward the end of August. And many people are doing card swaps, and I'm doing a card swap. But it's a limited one, not with everybody. And we just have, for the swap I'm in, I just have to make 20 fun fold cards. So that's my next project, is making my 20 fun fold cards for Backstage. And I can't wait. I can't wait to go to that. Okay, so let's see. Here we need our larger flower die. And these are pretty easy to set on, pretty easy to figure out. Here's our leaf. And let me see, I wonder, maybe I didn't get out my smaller flower. No, I must have. Where is it? I was moving things around. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll run these through first while I think about where that small one is. You have it right here, you know, and it just gets lost on your desk right away. I don't know how that even happens. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's do those. Oh, I don't know if I'll share them before, Linda. I might share the pattern. I won't share the actual card, but afterward, you're gonna see them, because I'll be coming home with 20 fun fold cards. That's one reason I wanted to do the fun fold card swap, because I thought it would be so neat to have that many. Now let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay, I got my partial one, my little partial flower. So I have an idea what I'm gonna do, but I haven't. You know, you feel like if you're gonna swap with leaders that you're gonna, because it's all it's the top leaders, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I better make a really good card. And so I don't know, I have to think of a really good fun fold. If anybody, message me if anybody has a really good fun fold that you think is something special, because I was trying to think of something maybe others haven't seen yet. Because I'm thinking top leaders, I mean, they've seen everything, right? I mean, I haven't, but I'm thinking a lot of them have. Okay, let's do this. Tina loves the fun folds, yes. There are people swapping all kinds of different types of cards, but I joined the fun fold one because I think they're fun. You know, fun folds are fun, right? Okay, and now we need to do one more of this. This little one. This is a fun little, oh, and I have some green branches we have to do also. I forgot about that. Some peacock branches. What makes a card pretty, I'm going to give you a little hint. When you're making a flower bouquet, a grouping of flowers, what makes the grouping pretty on the card is when you have little things sticking out, little leaves sticking out. That's what makes it really pretty. And I'm going to show you the green one we're going to do right now. I need to cut, it's pretty peacock. I'm going to cut this down a bit. But that's, you have the main flowers. It's like flower arranging. I always wanted to be a flower arranger, you know, a florist. But I wasn't. I was something else. I was a legal secretary and paralegal instead. But it's kind of, these are, when you make your card flower arrangements, it's like the principles of arranging flowers. Calcott. Calcott. Okay, I'll go back and do that, Marcia. Thank you. But see, what if Calcott is there and I do Calcott, one of Calcott's folds? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever it is, I better choose it pretty fast because I need some time to make them. Yes, they are. They are the favorite type. And I think people like to receive them too, the fun folds. Because they are special. It makes it something that you don't see every day. Let's see. There we go. See what I mean about this is a little bit of a messy card as far as you get lots of little dots and things all over the place. But I think we're ready. Let's pull out our little goodies that we're going to put on our card, and we'll see if we can arrange it just right. So here is our card ready to go. And we've got a large flower. We've got one of the little smaller ones, and these are good to tuck behind because it looks like there's a full flower there, right? And then this is kind of a fun one. As leaves, it gives you leaves on both sides and one kind of coming down. And then we can have a couple of these in this area. And we'll put these in too. So let's start with our large flowers. That's the way I do it. And my dimensionals. I lift the larger flowers up on dimensionals. I think you guys have seen that. And then you tuck the little leaves in on the side. So let's do this. Let's go like that. And then we'll put our little side flower on. Just like that. And then I'm going to start gluing. Glue the leaves under. And every single card comes out differently because you arrange it a little differently. And I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to start with everything I put down from now on. I'm going to curl the ends because that makes it look really more lifelike because the ends pop up a little bit. So we're just going to tuck this up under here, a little bit like that. And then we have the ends that are kind of popping up. Okay? And we want to have this coming up. This gives it a nice, look at how pretty that looks when that comes up on the side like that. And I'm just going to glue down at the bottom and tuck it under, just like that. I use my fingernails to go back under, and also I press the flower down on it, but it'll glue down. You could use a bone folder if you want to. And then we can tuck this one under here, just putting glue at the bottom so the top, see how the top of that one is poking up on its own, and it just makes it so, I think, more fun and kind of lifelike. just do that. And then we'll have this one. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of trimming. Sometimes you need to trim to get it the way you want. Trim off that little hair. And I think I can lift this up a little bit there. You just make it do what you want it to do, okay? We are not deterred. That's what I say. Tuck that right under there like that, and then I'll curl it just a bit. Yeah, I'm just kind of showing you the principles of how to make a bouquet look pretty. I'm going to curl this a little bit. It took a few minutes to do all the die cutting, but the result is so pretty. Okay, just like that, and there we have our flower. Now, while we're here, since we're dealing with our flowers, I'm going to go ahead and put on the embellishments. And the embellishments I'm using today are the ones I really like because they're pink, pretty peacock and berry burst, and white. So they're the colors that we're using today. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the pretty peacock sequins, and there are small and large. So I'm going to start with a small one for the smaller flower and put that right in the center. And then I noticed here, this flower is bigger, and I'm thinking those dots almost look like when the center of the flower comes up like this, you know, and there's little stuff the bees get, pollen or whatever right there. And so I'm going to put that's a long explanation for why I'm going to put my sequin down in the base, because I picture those little things sticking up, and those are the dots. Anyway, just my own reasoning, what I think about when I'm making a card. So now we're going to go into doing a hair bit of stamping. So let's do our envelope and our inside of our card, and then we will do our sentiment. Let's see, envelope, inside of card, the flower outline, which is so pretty. And these stamp pads are so juicy, I just barely set that on there. Isn't that just cute? I just love that. I love this set. I really do. It's such a pretty set. Okay, so we've got that done. And now the last thing we're going to do is some embossing, some heat embossing. Okay, so here's my green piece again, my pretty peacock. I should not call it green. That's bad on my part. Okay, and this is that neat little toolkit. I think I've shown it to you guys before. I want to encourage you, if you want it, which I did, to get it now, because some of these things, like remember how I show you the big scissors, the large ribbon scissors that Stampin' Up used to have? I show you the little mini paper trimmer, all those little things. They're only there for, you know, they don't usually carry on. I have no idea, but I'm just saying, if you like this little thing, and I really do, I didn't have a real concentrated way to keep all of my embossing stuff, and now it all fits right in this little tray, and I'll show you as we go along how it works. So if you like it, get it. I'm actually giving you some ideas of things to get for to earn one of my mystery boxes, to get a free gift mystery box if you place a $100 order in my online shop. And I've given you lots of ideas here today. Well, that's because all of us are, what are we? We get way more than we need. Okay, so I'm using the sentiment Just a Note, and I'm using some Versamark ink, and I'm just going to stamp it right in there with the Versamark ink. And then I'm going to hold it over my little tray and sprinkle my white embossing powder right over that. I don't usually do this much, do I? I'm kind of doing a lot today. I don't usually do the messy things. Okay, I think I'm going to try to get just a little bit more of the powder on there. I want it to be nice and white because white looks so pretty on this pretty peacock cardstock. Okay, that looks better. And then it comes with this little brush. I'm just going to blow a little bit off. It also comes with these neat tweezers, but I haven't gotten coordinated enough to use them. I'll hold them on this. They open this way. You press them together and they open. They're a little different. That's all I'm going to say. A little bit different. Okay. Now I'm going to get my heat tool and I'm just going to pull it a little bit off camera so it doesn't make as much noise. And I'm going to heat my sentiment until that embossing powder melts. And you can tell because it gets bright white. And here it goes. I love showing people this for the first time. It's like a magic trick. Have you ever done that? Okay, all done. When people first see this, oh my gosh. See how it turned very white? Lots of white. Okay, now I'll just show you how this how good this little tray is. So you open back up your little container here of your embossing powder and you open the lid, it unscrews, and you just hold it over and tap, and all that embossing powder just goes right back in your little tiny container. And then what I do is I just put the lid of the container back on like that, put the embossing buddy and the brushes and the Versamark all back in, and it goes back in my cupboard. Isn't that spiffy? I really like this set. Reversible tweezers are an awesome third hand, especially for making boxes. Wow, do the words kind of raise up? Linda, have you never done heat embossing? Yes, they do. You've got to do it, girl. You've got to try that. It's really neat, and I don't do it as much on here because, like I said, I don't like to be too messy. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to, there's a real nice die that I like from another set. This is the Timeless Arrangements set, die set, and it has quite a few label dies, and one of them, they're stitched, and this one fits perfectly, just like this, okay? Fits right, oh great. Okay, try it again. Just when I get it organized. Okay, that should work. Okay, and then we'll just run that right through. Come on, there we go. Okay, and it'll cut that little label. If I put it at an angle, it wouldn't have made that clonk, and I forgot. Okay, here we go. And I'll show you what a nice little cut that makes. Isn't that cute? And it's going to look just great on our card with a couple of dimensionals. Aren't these colors beautiful, girls? They really are. Oops, let's put our other one on. Okay. Here we go. Just a note. And then by putting our sentiment here, the recipient can see all those that pretty little doily look right in there. Isn't that pretty? Linda, you haven't done heat embossing? Oh my goodness, maybe I'll do it more often so that you can get the hang of it. I would say definitely get the little toolkit. I think it might be called the embossing toolkit in the catalog. You can email me and I'll give you the number. And then you just need the only other thing you need to get is Versamark ink and the embossing powders. And you'll have a blast. It's like magic. It really is. Okay, let's turn us back up here. Let me see. Okay, so we made a pretty card today. Thanks for sticking with me. It was a little bit longer than usual, but I thought it was worth it because it's so pretty. Okay, the prize from last week is the double ribbon set that's current. It's in the catalog right now. It's Real Red and Burlap ribbon combo pack, And this goes to Eleanor Noriel. She's on the call today. Eleanor, you won, and I'm going to get this out to you. I'm probably going to do my mailing on Monday because I have quite a bit to mail now. And if you want a mystery box, get it over the weekend so that I can mail it for you on Monday. Okay. And the prize for next week is a package of pastel adhesive back sequins, also current in the current catalog. Peggy Bowden, thank you for popping on. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay cool, make cards, have fun, and I will see you back in August. Oh my gosh, I'll be back on August 2nd when I do my pre-order